Hello folks, what we got here is a Honda CRV. This is a 2011 model. The problem here is the rear license plate light is not working. So we're going to assume that the bulb is out. Alright, so you don't need to take the panels on the inside. You don't need to take this little nice accent molding on the outside. It actually removes from out here. If you look at the lamp itself, okay, there's a little wording there that says remove. Okay, see to the left, and then there's an arrow that points to the right. So this is spring loaded. There's a little clip on this side, okay, where it says remove, and on this side is like a little metal spring. You can see it. Okay, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna have to grab your hands or your fingers there or your thumb and try to slide it that way. And when you slide, you're gonna hear it kind of unclick. Once you hear it unclick, normally you would pull it out this way, but it actually hits this molding piece. So it actually comes down on an angle. So you have to think about that. So as you're trying to pull it out from the hole, it actually comes out on an angle. Okay, once it comes out on an angle, then there's two little clips that you squeeze and you take the little housing out. All right, so let's do that. Let me see if I can set you up with a little something here. I kind of propped it up here so I can show it to you. But the door in the closed position is probably the best way. And I grab my thumb over here and I just slid it over, and you can hear it click. Once it's clicked, you notice that it's a little on the loose side. Like I said, it's going to hit this, so you actually have to kind of tilt it down to get it out. Might need two fingers in there to get that out. All right, so let's do that. Not as easy as it looks, people. Okay, it'll be hard, especially if it hasn't been moved in a while. But once you have it loose and you have like a nice 1/4 inch space, then that means it's out. You got to tilt it on an angle like this, away from this molding, and then it'll come out. Okay, there's hardly any room whatsoever. Right, so once you pull it down, you're going to get a little, maybe 4 inches worth of wire to pull out. Okay, what you do is these two little tabs over here that we're going to squeeze together, and this should come out of the housing, the lens itself. Okay, if you look at the lens itself, there is the bulb. Let's see if you can pull it out. There it is. All right, the old bulb. Can't see the number on it. But anyway, the new bulb, according to AutoZone, is $28.25. Comes in a 2-pack. In the go. You want to shove it in here. All right, just to verify that it works, I'm going to turn on the lights. There it is, we have light. All right, if you want, you can clean up the lens a little bit, inside and out. I'm going to put it back the way that we found it. Okay, snap this cover in, up and over on an angle. It's weird, I know. There's the struggle part of it. Okay. Once it's in there, I'm gonna put the right side in, and then I'm gonna assume that we slide it to the left. Or do I slide it to the right, push it in, and then slide it to the left? It's spring loaded, so I can push it to the right with my thumb. Trying to get it in the slot, and then I can push it in to lock it. All right, but that's the way it works. And there's your light. Okay, that's it. Honda CRV. A little weird design, but It works. Just be careful you don't break the plastic, especially when it gets old. All right? Thanks for watching, people. Ciao.